All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Blessings to everybody. In the name of Jesus, may you all be blessed. Watching and listening as the Bitcoin price is, well, struggling to get this breakout of this large, massive, triangular shaped pattern with our next target at 99,500. We're going to be discussing the price action today, guys. We're going to be talking about what my targets are, what I'm looking for, the fears that I have deep within my soul. Things are very sensational in this crypto space. The thumbnails contain all open mouths. The eyes bulging out the dang sockets. All right, things are crazy. People are trying to get YouTube views. Traders are trying to trade. Haters are trying to hate. All right, Trump's trying to become president. The candles are turning orange. Obama is still nobody knows his last name. All right, we got to shout out everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to Abu, who shouts out Lauren. Shout out to Chat Master. Shout out to AP King. Shout out to Jesse Gulick. He says Nirvana. And shout out to Nirvana with the plungers and the rocket ships. Major shout out to 9-5 and Crypto Content. Bless you, bro. Alt soon. Absolutely, we are getting ready for an alt season. Shout out to Lucky Jimbob 111 and HFG. Shout out to Follow Baba. Shout out to AP King. Shout out to Crypto Lover. Don't make it sad. Start with a pump song. Shout out to Fruit Market, who says let's go. Shout out to Epong TV. More likely we punished by dump. Shout out to Splash Fire Films, who says much love Casper crew. Fire hit the likes, baby. All right. Shout out to Benny Crypto. He says yes, Moon Boys. Let's get it. More price discovery. Shout out to Big Time Mindset. Press the like button. Shout out to Elefante Dump Rap. Well, I don't know if for certain we're gonna dump. Bup says Obama is his last name. Bro, his name's not Obama. Come on, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you know his name's not Obama. Shout out to Mo K, who says shout out to Tibsy. And shout out to JT Byrne, who says his first name is Barak. Nah, man. Come on, bro. What's his last name, all right? What's his last name? Shout out to Looking For Sir. Shout out to you, Beast. Shout out to Crypto Mall. Shout out to Anthony T. Shout out to Mitch. He says, here comes the bear. And a major shout out right now to our super chat in the house, Valentino. Shout out to Valentino. Guys, as you know, Bitcoin right now is getting a little bit of a pump, all right? We've been pumping since $67,000, the last major setup given in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. Of course, in the Casper Crew, we have been taking advantage of all the juicy action. In fact, today, just this morning in the VIP live stream, the 3 levels that were given have offered 3 trades in one day. Isn't that absolutely amazing, right? Rent me a tractor and have me skip leg day because honestly, the levels are being respected. Now, overall, I do have to say, I am a little bit bullish. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe to the channel, all right? This is the only crypto YouTube trading channel actually endorsed by Trump himself.
Well, folks, we won the election, but most importantly, we pumped the price to a new all-time high. Jason Casper and I made it happen, and we're going straight to 100K, baby. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Loves you. Amen, bro. Praise Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, for everything. Everything. What an amazing thing it is to know that is if you have Jesus, you have everything. And honestly, the only thing I want in my life is Jesus. I don't care about all this other stuff. Why am I an Obama hater? Bro, I literally love Obama, okay? If anybody doesn't know how much I love Obama, you probably aren't subscribed to this channel, all right? We got no sound right now. We're muted. What? Huh, no audio. That's so weird. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. Sheesh. Jason Casper, definitely not an audio engineer. No, I got audio. We got audio. Yo, we got audio. We got some audio back, I think. Yeah, we got audio. Yeah, we got some audio. We got some audio up in here. But this is the second day in a row that we've had some issues. All right, second day in a row we've had some issues. I see that there's no music. Let me see if I can fix that. Huh. Huh. Well, that's a little bit weird, man. That's a little bit weird, guys. You know, hang in there. You know, technical difficulties. It's one of the... Here we go. Here we go, baby. Now we got ourselves some audio. We got ourselves some audio now. Got double audio. All right, y'all. We are back. Back in action, baby. Oh my goodness, man. Sheesh. Jason Casper. All right. Shout out to iShowU. He says it's a demo account and a pre-recorded stream, which explains the audio issues. You're right, bro. That's absolutely why. You caught me on that one. All right. Shout out to Lero Vax. Shout out to Eric Matthews with the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. Bitcoin dropping to 70K, says somebody. All right. Well, look, we're going to discuss exactly what's going on with Bitcoin, all right? So hang on to your bootstraps, buckle in, because let's take a quick look at this chart, man. All right, let's take a quick look at this chart. Boom. All right. So first of all, I do want to say this. The Bitcoin price is attempting to break out of this triangle. We've been trading in it for a little bit over a week, and we were saying yesterday we want to see a daily close above the trend line right here, right? We want to see a daily close above 93,430, because if we can get the daily close, that in my opinion is a confirmed breakout, and then the measured move of this triangle, give or take, is about 100,000, right? Just right around that $100,000 zone. I say front run it a little bit, of course. That's what I like to do. My next take profit is front running 100K just a little bit. All right, we've got a few other trades also running here. All setups given in advance in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. I do have to remind everybody right now, BLOFIN is still offering the 10% cash back if you know how to trade. If you're looking for an exchange to trade on that does not require KYC, it's actually a legitimately good deal to get 10% cash back, plus an opportunity to win all these juicy bonuses. This campaign ends tomorrow, but we're going to start up another one just like it, just after this, all right? So don't worry about the date. Currently on BLOFIN, guys, we are up right now $4,500, locked in $35,000, took 2 losses trying to short Bitcoin, honestly. So I guess you could say we're up about $34,000 because of these 2 losses. All right. So these are my current trades. This is what I'm currently looking at. Now, I think the elephant in the room today is the traditional stock market. The traditional stock market today has been pretty bearish. Right? This is the daily candle for the S&P 500. And so far, like today, since daily open, we did get about a 1% move to the downside in the stock market. Now, that being said, I do think Bitcoin's been holding up pretty good considering the fact that we have gotten that bearish move on the stock market. And I would like to say this, just objectively speaking right now, we are still in an uptrend. We are still making higher highs and higher lows. I want to start in the daily time frame. We're going to work our way down. So on the daily market Cipher B, what do we see? We've got ourselves the money flow looking like it's ticking back up right here. We've also got the yellow oscillator down below. This yellow oscillator is this yellow line starting to point to the upside. This is known as the VWAP. We want to see it start to get an upward angle, right? The happy wappy. We want to see it very poignant. We don't want the floppy woppy, right? We want the happy wappy. We go to the 4-hour time frame, and what do we see? Well, there's a little bit of some mixed signal here, and honestly, guys, we do need to be a little bit careful because of the fact that the 4-hour time frame, if we cannot close the daily candles above this trend line here, there is a real potential that we get more of a pullback here because of the fact that the bearish divergences are in fact printing here. We got money flow coming down, we got momentum waves coming down, aka the upside down Sandbankman Fried bearish man boot pattern. Now, can you guys believe it's been 2 years since FTX went down? I remember this like it was yesterday, guys. I remember exactly where I was. I was at my parents' house. I was in my dad's closet. Not my mom's closet, which I've been known to live stream from, but my dad's closet. And I was short. And I think I made 5 figures that day. It was pretty crazy, man. But we go ahead, we take these man boobs, and we go ahead and we put them over the 4-hour chart. We stretch them out, and you can see the money flow and the momentum waves getting lower as the price is getting higher. This is known as the bearish divergence, the upside down Sandbankman Fried bearish man boot pattern. So what I'm really looking at, guys, is I want to see, just like yesterday, we want to see that sign of strength. We want to see that daily close above the level. We want to see the daily close above the high from the 13th of November. 13th of November high right now is a very, very important level. When we go to the 1-hour time frame, what are we seeing on Bitcoin? We are seeing a bit of a bearish divergence. In fact, from this entire triangle, we are seeing a bit of a bear div, but the money flow is actually looking pretty strong here. And so it's the 1 hour money flow that's giving me a little bit of hope. I want to take a look also at the order flow right now. Go to the 15-minute time frame on the order flow. Because the reality is, guys, throughout the entirety of this triangle, in fact, let me take us over to Coinalyze so that we can draw on it. All right, because, you know, I think it's better to draw on stuff. I remember when I was a kid, I used to watch this episode of Barney the Purple Dinosaur, because there's really nothing creepy about an old man in a purple dinosaur suit hanging out with your kids after school. But that's what happened on TV back in those days. And they had an artist on the show once, and he said his favorite color was white because he could paint on it. But it really sounded like he said, my favorite color is white because I can pee on it. And I would think to myself, that makes sense, because when you pee on white stuff, it turns yellow. So speaking of peeing on white things that turn yellow, we're going to take a look right here at Coinalyze.net so we can draw throughout the entirety of trading in this triangle right here. We're going to go ahead and put this to yellow, because yellow is great, my fine fellow. I love to eat jello, play the cello. Look at this. Throughout the entirety of this sideways range here, we have been seeing the CBD getting lower, and we have been seeing the open interest increasing. What does this mean? This means there are whales absorbing retail shorts. Now, even just locally, when we take a look at what happened after yesterday's move to the downside, I want to zoom in right here. All right, let's zoom in right here. Wow, look at this. ByBit ads on Coinalyze.net. That's what's up. You guys see that? Let's zoom in right here. As we were even putting in last night's low, we were seeing the price making higher lows, and we were seeing the CBD making a lower low, and we were seeing the open interest increase as well. So we're seeing bullish divergences every single time we come down to these lows. We are seeing big players support the price. We are seeing big players hold the price at these higher lows and push it to the upside. All right. Even right now, as we speak, we're not really seeing any kind of bearish CBD divergence. We're not seeing longs being absorbed here. In fact, we're kind of just seeing a decrease of open interest. We're basically seeing people getting out. They're like, you know what? You know what? I'm not going to touch this right now, baby. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait a little bit. So overall, market structure is bullish. We're still making higher highs and higher lows. We're potentially going to close our daily candle above the November 13th high, which is a very strong confirmation. All right. But if we start to break market structure, this is where we do still need to be prepared for a bit of a pullback. All right. Now, this morning in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, we had given a few levels to take trades from. In fact, this is what we were basically looking at this morning in the New York Open VIP live stream. We were basically saying, look, there's a chance that we take the short here because, you know, we're building bear divs. We formed a high, we've taken the highs, and then we want to look for a bounce at our first green box. All right, local zone of support right here. Well, what do you know? We get a move down to our first green box, and we get a bounce right from the first green box. All right. Then we get another drop. Of course, the short trade is not invalidated until we reclaim this trend line. We come back down to our second major zone of support, 93.3 to 93.6. And what do you know? We get a nice bounce from that box. We come down again, get another nice bounce from the box. Pretty amazing. Like I said, the levels are being respected. They're very, very technical. This chart was charted and shared in the Casper Crew VIP Discord this morning, where I told everybody about the short trade that I was taking and the levels that I was looking for along. And if you want to join the community, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com, click the link to join the best trading community in the world. We have multiple instructors giving you their trade setups and their ideas and their levels, and they're not signals, right? Because we don't give signals, all right? We just sometimes tell you what we're doing. It's not a signal, paper trading only, demo account only, all right? But that's the deal. And so if we're going to start to get a move down, there's a few things that we really do, in my opinion, need to be aware of. And let's go to the daily time frame and let's just discuss once again what we are looking for. I'd say this, guys, oftentimes, all right? Oftentimes, when we are forming a triangle pattern like this, it is not necessarily going to be a bullish pattern. Many times we will see a fake out before the real move to the upside, right? Everybody's expecting a breakout. Myself, Jason Casper's bullish, Crypto's bullish, saying we're definitely getting the breakout this week. People are bullish. For the past week and a half, you have had the opportunity for people to leverage long, all right? Let's think about what's happened here. Trump wins the election, all right? November 5th. Trump wins the election. We get a big pump, right? No one knows what's going to happen. People are like, I don't know. Are we going to come back in the range? Is it going to be bearish? Just kidding, super bullish. All right, now people are paying attention. No joke, I'm getting text messages from people who only text me at the top of a bull market. I'm not saying the top is in, but I'm literally getting text messages from people who only ask me if it's okay to buy at the top of a bull market, and they also then ask me if they should sell at the bottom of the bear market. In fact, this is my indicator, my secret indicator that I use to buy and sell Bitcoin. I've literally had people for the past week and a half ask if this is a good time to buy. They're like, what do you think? I've been waiting on the sideline. Is now a good time to buy? So you have all these people buying the top. And if I was a market maker, I'll tell you what I would do. I would literally wreck all of them who've been buying for the last week and a half. And then I would push the price to the upside. Because if I was a market maker and I had $25 trillion chilling in my bank account, ready to buy Bitcoin, I wouldn't be able to buy Bitcoin unless I had 25 trillion people selling Bitcoin. Now, if everybody bought Bitcoin here on leverage, because of course, who trades without leverage these days anyway, and their stop losses and liquidations are down here, well, guess what? When they get stopped and liquidated, that's a sell order in the market book. So if we start to get a pullback and we start to change market structure, remember, we're respecting this trend line quite nicely. This trend line is the support every single time. If we lose the trend line, guys, then there's a really good chance we simply take all the stop hunts, take the stops, and then we get the bounce from around that $82-ish thousand zone where we have a local Fibonacci golden pocket and a 786 area. All right. And of course, if we don't bounce from there, then we need to be aware of the $77,000 zone, which is that futures gap that we've had on our chart now for quite some time. Remember, over the weekend, 2 weeks ago, people trading Bitcoin over the weekend while the traditional markets had lives and families and took 2 days off while us degens kept buying Bitcoin, pumping Bitcoin. Well, this gap, if we're not going to hold support at our first zone, there's a good chance that we come down and fill this gap and then we get our bounce, all right? And if we don't bounce from there, the next major area that we need to be aware of for our support is going to be this big green box that I have here. Now, I've been saying this all week, but I'm going to say it again because, well, when you stream every day and you've been in a range for 8 days, 9 days, 10 days, sometimes you got to say the same thing in different ways to make those good Bitcoin plays and to take those juicy Bitcoin trades, you know? But so yeah, basically this $70,000 to $73,000 zone, mother of all supports. If we are gifted with a move down here, guys, this is going to be the level. If people who are asking is now time to buy, you do what you want to do, all right? All right. I was screaming to people to buy under 20K. Made videos about it, made shorts about it, made dramatic music, sad music, talking about how this is an amazing opportunity, even though it's sad that Bitcoin's so low. You know, talking about this is the time. You know you're not buying the top, but now people want to buy. Look, if you really want to buy Bitcoin now, you do what you want to do. You want to buy 93K, you do what you want to do. But if I was on the sidelines right now, I would say I'm either going to wait for a crazy bear market, I'm going to sit the rest of this cycle out and wait. All right? Or I would wait for a pullback, a nice pullback into this box, because this is 8-month level of resistance. Support resistance like floors of a house, right? August 5th, 2024, a great day. It was actually what day was it? A Monday. August 5th. I remember it like it was yesterday, guys. Took a long trade. Told everybody in the Casper crew, I'm longing this right now, baby. And the reason why I took that long trade is because it was a resistance level from January. And what used to be the ceiling is the floor. Think about in the house. You're downstairs, you jump up, you hit your head on the ceiling, you fall down, you have a concussion, you stay down in support for a while until you recover. But if you go up the way you're supposed to and you take the stairs, well, what happens then when you jump up and you come back down to the floor? Well, what used to be the ceiling is now the floor. All right? So Bitcoin's taking the stairs. All right? And now if we get to move back down, what used to be the ceiling is going to be the floor. And honestly, I would even be as bold as to say that even if, God forbid, honestly, the bull market is over, I would even expect a bounce to happen here and then we make a lower high and continue down. Like, this is such a good place, honestly. If we get a move down to that area, guys, the next day when you turn on to the Jason Casper YouTube stream, you're going to see me along from that area. You're going to be like, Jay, how did you along the exact bottom? Jay, how did you do it? And I'll say, I was telling you I was going to do it for weeks, but you didn't listen. You got scared and you didn't do it. Now here we are. We're pumping again, baby. All right? So take heed. Pay attention. All right? Take heed and pay attention. So, let's see. I know people got mixed feelings about this, right? People got mixed feelings about this. Now, locally on Bitcoin right now, I'd say this. We've got ourselves the next major low at around 93K. We start to lose 93K, and we are probably going to get stopped out of this long that I'm in here. This long, you know, I've been in the long since a long time ago, since November 4th. All right, guys, we literally gave the long from 67,396, the last opportunity to long before the big breakout, all right, in the Casper crew. This was the big trade. I've been in this trade since November 4th, so it's been 16 days, a little bit over 2 weeks, all right, 2 weeks, $35,000. I could close this thing now for almost 40K, but I'm not gonna, all right, I'm not gonna. We made 35K, another 20K, give or take, so we're up 50K on these trades that we've been taking since November 4th. I'll take it, man. 2 weeks, 50K, can't go wrong, baby. All right, can't go wrong. But the next major support locally right now, I'd say, is going to be the low that we put in right here earlier today, 6:15 in the morning. The London low. The London low. I'm pretty sure, not the London low, the pre-New York Open low. All right. If we come down, we take this with some bull dips, that could be the next place where I would be looking for that bounce. But we need to think to ourselves, guys. If we start to lose 93K, then we need to be keeping our eyes on this trend line. This trend line has been very respected, okay? This trend line is very, very respected right now. If we are going to lose this trend line, then I would actually be looking for a back test and more downside. Just being honest, because market structure is king. Market structure is king. If we're gonna now be on locally here, losing this trend line that's been very respected all day for the past few days, this is a big change that we have not seen all week, right? Basically going all the way back, what day was the 17th? Was that a Monday or a Sunday? I don't know, because I don't pay attention to the days. But look at this, guys, all right? We start to lose this key market structure. We could probably expect a little bit more downside. And then, again, you know, we take this trend line even back more. And, you know, it's not exact, right? But we have to think to ourselves, that would be the first major warning sign that a correction is going to happen. But this is all contingent on the daily candle close. I really want to see a strong daily candle close above this trend line right here. We couldn't do it yesterday. Let's see if we can do it today. We're still in bullish market structure. Market Cipher B right now on the daily. Let's watch for that green dot, guys. We get a bullish close today. Green dot starts to print. 12 hours still looks like there's more upside. All right, it's very ambiguous right now. It's a little bit ambiguous. We got 4 hours left, and what we don't want to see is, what we definitely don't want to see, guys, is a purple candle close today. Purple candle close today, not a good one. Not a good sign. Really not a good sign. That's like a glorified swing failure pattern, right? If we go to the 2-day time frame or the 3-day time frame, you know, that's like a glorified CDW, chickens drinking water pattern. All right, CDW, chickens drinking water pattern, and we're coming back down 93K. I do also want to talk about one last thing here, which is this: the Bitcoin price this morning from that first short that we gave in the Casper crew here. When we got this move to the downside, that second move down, we came back up and we actually did reject from the Fibonacci golden pocket retest. So from the first high to that low, you can see that we came up and we did reject from that Fibonacci golden pocket, which is also the support resistance flip of this consolidation. So this actually is our first local sign of weakness right here. But I don't get too concerned about 5-minute signs of weakness until we see higher time frame signs of weakness. All right, but that 618 fib, as we all know, good old 618, our high school crush. We had a big crush on her, but we were in the friend zone. We didn't realize that, well, she didn't like us the way we liked her, right? We were in the friend zone, and it was very painful for me. I thought we were going to get matching Bencoin tattoos, live happily ever after off our meme coin crypto gains. But like everybody who buys the top of the bull market, it was painful, and I was shocked to realize that no, the top was actually in, and we came much lower. All right, so right now, let's go ahead and see if we pull a fib right now. We're gonna pull it from the low that we made on Sunday, Sunday's low, to the high. Okay, because 618 has us in the friend zone. That means she still wants us in her life because she uses us for things. Because if you're in the friend zone, if she needs money, she calls up her good friend Jay, right? She needs a ride somewhere because some guy's creeping around at a party. Who does she call? Yeah, her good friend Jay, right? And so she will be there for support when your heart is broken and you think you'll never have a girlfriend ever in your life. 618 will be there to say, Jason, don't worry. There's love out for you somewhere there out there, but definitely not with me, but somewhere. So we do also just need to be aware of the good old trend line that we've been trading this thing in for literally almost 2 weeks, like a week and a half, guys. Going all the way back to Wednesday. Actually, it's been a whole week since we made that first high, but you could take this thing back to the 11th, right? Take it back to the 11th. So like 9 days we've been trading in here. This is also going to be key support. Like I said, losing this trend line, guys, not good, not good, not good, not good. Let's see who we got in the chat right now, as Bitcoin is struggling here, all right? Major shout out to Dome Life. I got 6 Juanitas pregnant. Sorry to hear that. Shout out to Na, who's shouting out Bernie, and shout out to Bernie, and shout out to Kadosh, who says, WTF is chicken drinking water. Well, a chicken drinking water is a pattern in trading where basically you have a level, right? It's basically a stop hunt. It's basically a stop hunt. If you have a level of support or resistance, let's see if we can. If you have a level of support or resistance, the market makers will hunt that, right? So let's a good example would be this morning. Okay, let's see what happened this morning here. All right, there was a level of liquidity right here. Okay, we had made our first high, then we made our second high, and then what happened is the market makers basically stopped out all these people and then dumped the price. That's called a chicken's drinking water pattern. When you see liquidity building up on a double top or equal lows or equal highs in a range or a consolidation, one of your trading plans should be a stop hunt. People always wonder, Jason, how do you get such perfect entries? One of my favorite types of trades to enter is a stop hunt. So, of course, I'm getting the most perfect entry because I'm seeing that right now people are putting stop losses here. People are putting stop losses here. They're targets for the market makers to stop them out and then push the price back in the direction that they were planning to. But let's stop out the retail traders first. And the reason why it's called the chicken's drinking water pattern is because if you've ever seen a chicken drink water, right, let's say this green line right here is the water level and the price is the beak. She takes her beak, she puts it up into the water, and then she laps up the water real quick. All right. In fact, we can even watch this in real time over on a website called youtube.com. Right. We go to youtube.com and check it out. The chicken, she takes her beak and she's going to put it into the water. Now, the water is the equal top, right? The water represents the stop losses, right? Watch this. Chicken takes her beak, puts it into the water like this. Boom. Now, at this moment, you know, you might think to yourself, this chicken's going to drown, right? This is it. I was wrong about my trading idea. Chicken's going to drown. Well, guess what? Laps it right up. Let's watch one more time. All right. Zoom. Okay. That's exactly what a chicken's drinking water pattern is. Now, let's see. Are we getting one right now? Now, I'll show you another one. Here's another one that we got just a few minutes ago. All right. We had a clear low right here. Right? You bet your booty that people longed this level. Why did they long it? Because it was one of Jason Casper's levels that he gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord this morning, this green box right here, right? That was one of our key levels of support where we look for a scalp. In fact, both of these levels in the Casper VIP Discord today gave really good scalps. In fact, one gave us a 1% move, and the second one gave us a 1.2% move. And of course, the short idea from this morning, which I ended up getting stopped out of, ended up giving us about a 1.75% move, right? So we had ourselves down here, liquidity, people longed. They're like, up, Jason Casper level, let me go ahead, long, put my stop loss. What do the market makers do? Take them out and then give us a little bit of a pump, right? These are chickens drinking water setups, and the way they work best is if you do see confirmations on Market Cipher, right? Market Cipher, the best trading indicator on TradingView. I'm loud and proud. I'm a shiller of Market Cipher. I shill the indicator. Do you know how to trade, Jason? No, not at all. The way I make my money is by shilling Market Cipher. So make sure to click the link. I don't even actually know if it's in the description. Might be in the description. I forget. Is it in the description? Let me check. Yes, it's in the description. I don't know if this code still works. Yes, I think it still works actually. I think you get 15% off with my code. I don't know. But anyway, I love Market Cipher. Market Cipher, if you're looking for a chickens drinking water pattern, what you want to see is the following. If the price is forming the liquidity, right, above the high or below the low, you want to see something called a divergence, right? So look at this. Go ahead and put our line here, right? This is our first high. When the price comes to take the liquidity, look at what happens on Market Cipher B. The momentum waves are getting lower, right? So the way you actually enter into the trade is you have to wait for price to wick up and then come down below, right? You don't just short for no reason. You wait because you actually see a rejection from it and you see Market Cipher getting lower. And what really helps is on the lower time frames, if the money flow is getting lower. The money flow getting lower with those higher time frame divergences, that's where the money's at, honestly. That is where the money's at. So the reason why I took a short this morning from here, and even though I hit a TP1 on it, I still had my stop loss. Man, I got played by this liquidity hunt right here, man. I got played by it. I took a small profit and then I ended up stopped out. But the reason I took that short is because money flow is getting lower, bearish divergences after we took the high, right? We had a high, we took the high, we came back down with the bearish divergences. And if I had stayed true to my plan, which was keep a loose stop loss, yeah, I could have still been in it. But, you know, I don't even care. I don't even care. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, honestly. All right, Odessa is long. Shout out to Bernie. He says, Jason, I've been kicked out by the wife for trying to flush a pinapale down the toilet. I thought it was the 20th November thing to do, but I was wrong. Well, according to Google and my wife, bro. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. It happens to all of us. It happens to all of us. 92.8 support. Yes. That is the next support right here, this yellow line right here, guys, that I got on the chart. 92.8 is our next support where I'll be looking for a hopeful bounce. A hopeful bounce because, you know, I've got $200,000 on this trade right now. Hoping for the bounce. Shout out to Dan. He says, you have to let it go at Jason Casper. Oh, you're talking about 6-1 ETH? It's tough, man. Shout out to Dome Life. Shout out to Crypto Arrow. ETH is at the same price it was when Bitcoin was at 52K in February. Well, look, that's the thing, guys. We're about to get an altcoin season that's going to rip everyone's face off. So, you know, excuse me. So be prepared, guys. Don't sleep on if you're holding these alts. I was just telling somebody. I said, look, this is not financial advice, but there's a really, really, really high probability that these altcoins are gonna all-time high, and that there's still like a lot of gains to be made in the next few months. Shout out to Adam Duran. Shout out to Petrov M. Can we do ETH? We can take a look at ETH. Shout out to Nye. Shout out to Does-a-bit. Just do normal TA. It ain't funny anymore. It ain't funny no more. Well, it's funny for me, man. Honestly, it's funny for me, all right? This is why I do these streams anyway, bro. And I could never do normal TA. I could never do normal anything, all right? I'm not a normal person. I'm just not. I've always kind of just felt ostracized by everybody. I've never been normal, all right? And now that I'm a dad, 35 years old, 3 kids, I have to make the dad jokes. They just start to ooze out of you, bro. What can I say? All right, shout out to Valentino. He says, how do you tell when we are shifting into alt dominance? Well, there is the altcoin index. Let's check it out. I got to give a major shout out, by the way, to Frankie Candles, who says, Ayo, bear market cancel, send it to 100K. Much love, Jason LFG. Shout out to Frankie Candles, guys. If you're not subscribed to my man Frankie Candles, you need to go subscribe. All right, my man is one of the best TA trader channels out there on YouTube. All right, plus he's super professional. Dude is professional. He's got cameras and lights and effects, intros, all this crazy cool stuff, man. Dude is mad professional. If you want some normal TA, go check out Frankie Candles. All right, he gives it to you normal. He gives it to you straight. All right. Let's check out the altcoin index. All right, if you just Google or whatever you use to search for stuff, the altcoin index, all right, it will take you to this. All right, the altcoin index, where basically, whenever we come down below this area, the 25, this is considered to be Bitcoin season, right? When we come up here, it's considered to be altcoin season. Now, you want to be getting into the alts when we are down below this blue line, right? When we're in Bitcoin season, you want to be getting into your altcoins. And when we're up here, that's where you want to be selling your altcoins. All right, so July 2023, August 2023. Oh my goodness. One second, guys. Let's go back when the last time we saw the signal to start buying alts. It was basically like October, from May to October 2023. May to October 2023. If we go to the Bitcoin chart, back around that time. May to October 2023. Man, this is so long ago now, isn't it crazy? Basically talking right around here after Bitcoin got the big pump, right? Bitcoin got the big move up, right? And then right around May to October, right in this zone, this was the time to basically be getting into your altcoins because they were going to pump. So let's check out some altcoins. What happened around that time? Everything did start to pump eventually, right? What's a good altcoin to look at? I don't know. We look at ETH, but ETH doesn't really do much, right? Let's see. We're going to do some ETH in a second. Maybe I'll make a video on this where I have everything pre-loaded up, because right now I'm all over the place. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, so May to October. Yeah, I mean pretty much. And then we do get the big rip, but ETH was following Bitcoin at the time. But that is a really good index to use, all right? I should actually make a real video on this where I have everything preloaded to show that pretty much if you're accumulating altcoins below -25, it's a pretty good time, right? Especially if Bitcoin's just gotten a really big move. If Bitcoin's just gotten a really big move, this is a good index to be looking at, all right? So currently we're still in Bitcoin season. Now remember, if you wait until altcoin season, you're too late. You're late to the party. You wait until altcoin season and you're late to the party. All right, got to give a major shout out to Harrison Paul, who says, look at the beautiful consolidation going on right now on Ripple. Massive pump coming in 3 days. Thank you for the super chat. We're going to look at Ripple. Ripple. All right. Wow. So here's the deal with Ripple. All right. If Ripple does come up above the 618, yeah, we're going to hit a new high on Ripple. We're going to hit a $3. Probably hit a $3 Ripple. Because we are coming up to, there's two very important things that we're doing. We are right now holding above the previous range value area high. right? So we've got this value area high from this whole zone of consolidation back here. And as long as we're holding above it, that's bullish. But we are coming into resistance, which is going to be the macro Fibonacci Golden Pocket 786 zone. So if Ripple, I'm calling it Ripple because I know how much you XRP people hate when we call it Ripple. Sorry, XRP army. If we come above this, we're definitely going to hit a new all-time high, all right? This is because this is the mother of all supports, and probably the next big target would be around $3 in my opinion. Actually, let's go ahead and pull a Fibonacci extension on this one. We're going to go ahead and pull it from the low of March 2020 to the high of last bull market to the low. Yep. So we are definitely the 1-to-1 fib extension around $2.15. Come back for the back test, and then right around that 1.618, right around $3. Pretty much. Exactly what we drew here is probably what we can expect to see for Ripple, right? Something like this, where we get the break, get a little bit of a pullback, and then blast off probably to around that 1.618 fib. I know some people are super bullish on Ripple in general, $10, $100 XR Pizzle. I'm more conservative with my targets in crypto, guys. I'll be honest. I'm more conservative with my targets just because my philosophy in life is, expect nothing, and then whatever happens, it's amazing. If you expect the world, you're going to probably be let down. That just applies to every aspect of life. You know what I'm saying? It applies to every aspect of life. But, yeah, I mean, $3 Ripple, honestly, if you've been one of these people accumulating Ripple in this whole zone where it's been a stablecoin for the last 25 years, I mean, 500% on something as big as Ripple should probably take some dang profits. Just saying, all right? Just saying. Shout out to Mac Tire. He says, took a trade with you on one of your streams, a coin I wouldn't have even looked at without watching. Let's just say I used your part of the profits to join your Discord. Thanks, man. God bless. Well, God bless you, Mac Tire. And may he continue to bless you on your trading journey. Let's take a look at ETH, all right? Take a look at ETH. So in general, I'd say ETH is still doing the same. This is what we were looking at with ETH here, basically for the past few days as well. Things are bullish. This whole thing right here is very, very bullish. Let's talk about why this is a nice bottom. We're gonna go to the, hang on, there we go. We're gonna take a look at market Cipher B on the daily here. And so basically what happened is you could consider this to be a bullish divergence. I know some people might not, but basically on the high time frames, you can ignore the wicks, right? So price made a lower low, momentum and money flow on the daily made a higher low. You consider that a bullish div. And the bounce did bounce from, like this low that we put in on August 5th, Bitcoin to the dollar hit a really important support resistance slip, while ETH also hit a really important level. All right, this was the Fibonacci Golden Pocket macro from bear market low to first pump of 2000, basically the 2023 pump, bear market low to top of 2024-ish January pump, right? That's the Golden Pocket. It was also the value area high of this whole range here, right? So the entire bear market value area high, the upper trend line of an ascending triangle, the Golden Pocket, lots of intersectionality, all right? So when you see lots of intersectionality, you got to give a big major shout out to all of the fat, white, ambiguously gendered college students who majored in trans, non-carbon, binary emission gender studies with a side major in intersectionality, all right? In fact, this was a picture of me when I did graduate with that degree, $300,000 in debt, couldn't get a job. I always thought if I had a good degree like that, I would be able to get a job right away, but they wanted something I never heard of before. It was experience. I don't know. But anyway, because I knew so much about intersectionality, I got into trading, looking for those good, juicy areas of confluence where you could look for a trade. So lots of intersectionality here. And then what happened is we get a change of market structure, right? So we've taken out these highs. We've made a higher high since we saw the bottom signal of the bullish divergence. And so now, if we come back down for a retest of this very, very important level, which is this white line right here, around 3,000, 29.35, the value area low of this range, something like this, that's where we could expect our next big bounce from. all right? And so we haven't hit it yet, but this is what I'm kind of looking for on ETH, honestly, to open up a new trade, right? Support, resistance, flip. It was support all throughout this zone. It was resistance all throughout this zone. Therefore, we pull our Fibonacci from the last low to the high, and we've got ourselves the Fibonacci golden pocket, the 786, the support resistance flip, all coming in right here. So this is going to be the trading idea for ETH. And then I do believe we're going to break out of this massive triangular type shape thing, right? I think we're going to get the breakout of this trend line, and then bam. And for me, my targets on ETH are going to be 5,005 and then 8,565. And these are based on Fibonacci extensions. So our Fibonacci extension levels here are going to be the next major target over $5,000 ETH, 5,598, and then 8,564. And speaking of intersectionality and graduating with a degree, you know, President Obama at the time did speak at my graduation, and here's what he had to say about Jason Casper.
Jason Casper, let me tell you, that man is something else. A true warrior for change. He's the first ever trans non-carbon binary emission gender standards major to ever reach 200,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Which is why you should subscribe to the channel, because I am the first YouTuber ever, the first ever trans non-carbon binary emission gender studies major to reach 200,000 subs on YouTube. And yes, we have reached 200,000 subs. Check it out. Look at this, guys. Now I know it doesn't quite say 200,000, but you know how the government loves to massage the data a little bit to fit the narrative. Well, right now the narrative is that Jason Casper is the most popular YouTube channel in the history of YouTube. So in order to fit the narrative, Obama has said publicly we have 200,000 subscribers. And honestly, we want to make our projected reality the reality. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. All right, so Bitcoin, guys, so far hasn't even come down to our yellow level. We're holding the green level. All right, let's check out order flow right now. How's she looking? How's she looking? It's a little bit ambiguous. It's a little bit ambiguous, honestly. A little bit ambiguous. All right, major shout out to everybody in chat right now. Splashfire Film says 200K, baby. Yeah, we're going to 200K subs, all right? Shout out to AOC Simp in the chat. Shout out to Joe Potter. He says the facts do check out. That's for sure. Yeah, Jason Casper's taking over the net, all right? Jason Casper is getting huge, all right?
Make sure to like and subscribe to Jason Casper. He's the best YouTube trader in the world. He's getting huge. Shout out to the Casper crew.
So there you have it, all right? There you have it. Man, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I really was hoping we would get a big pump today. I've been waiting for us to hit that big target, man. That big target of $100,000. That Target Grande. So we call it in Espanol, Target Grande. You know, I bet you guys didn't know I knew Spanish either. That's right, Obama spoke at my graduation. Trump endorses me. And not only that, but I know Spanish. You know what's really weird is I just can't get the audio to work properly today. I just can't get the audio to work right today. There we go. All right. Who else we got in the chat here? Trans, no, carbon, binary, neutral. Yeah, don't laugh, bro. Don't laugh. All right, it's the 90s, man. People identify in different ways, bro. All right. Shout out to Alex. He says, tireless Casper, could you look at AVAX? Yeah, you call me tireless because I'm always on the treadmill. Always trying to stay energized on the treadmill. Yeah, we'll take a look at AVAX. Avalanche. All right. Good old Avalanche, one of my favorite coins. All right, let's pop over to Avalanche. All right, we'll start on the weekly. My favorite time frame to begin. I haven't looked at this coin in a very long time. Let's pop on Market Cipher. Okay, so, oh man. If only we had a bullish div at the low, but we don't. But we do have a change of market structure. We have a money flow cross, and we have a trigger wave right here. So let's pull a fib. Let's see what happened. Let's go back into the past so we can assess the future. All right, bouncing from key support. So we do have key support right here that we are currently getting a bounce from. But let's go to the daily. Okay, the daily looks really nice at this key support, I have to say. It looks pretty nice at the key support. The reason why is because when we came down, we did in fact make a lower low into our green box key support. This is the macro Fibonacci zone. So we came down to the macro Fibonacci zone, and then on market Cipher, we got a bullish divergence. And also the money flow was getting higher as we made that final low. All right, so we did see here a nice, yeah, look at this. Yeah, we did see a nice uneven butt cheek pattern, okay? The left cheek, large and in charge. Left cheek, squatting, deadlifting, high calorie, high protein. You know, not scared to gain a little weight on the scale because you know, everyone loves those juicy cheeks. The right cheek, cardio bunny, low calories, low protein, low fat, for sure. Always hungry, always tired. That's called a bullish divergence. All right, and we have it here. And so here's the thing, I can't give financial advice. I'm literally just analyzing a chart saying we formed a nice low. We had ourselves a bullish pattern, which was a falling wedge. All right, then we got a big breakout. Then we came back down to retest a very important zone of support resistance flip, which is also the Fibonacci level. All right, so we came back down to retest the value area high of the range. All right, we got a breakout, we got a retest. The retest also happened to be key Fibonacci support. We came to key Fibonacci support, breakout retest with the uneven butt cheek pattern. Dolores at the diner coming out with the dang cup of coffee, uneven butt cheeks. Price comes down to the key level as can be seen in the picture. Uneven butt cheeks, tip money in the skinny right side. That's where you expect the pump. That's what we have right here. Now, I'm not telling anyone what to do, but it looks pretty good to me for more upside. It looks pretty good to me for another higher high, right? To come up above this high. Now, unfortunately, you know, if we haven't been, I haven't been paying attention to this at all. So to get in now, we would need to do something like this. And then this is a horrible risk to reward ratio. If we come up to the high, then that's a pretty good risk to reward. All right, we turn it off log scale. That's actually a really good risk to reward. We pull it here, it's pretty mediocre, right? It's not even a 2-to-1. So there's two options. You could either say, yeah, I'm gonna get in and hold, you know, a low leverage or spot, and I'm gonna target the high. That's one opportunity, right? What else could we do right now? Well, we can go to a lower time frame. Instead of the 4-day, we'll go to the 4-hour, and we'll say, look at this. Here we are on the 4-hour. We have ourselves a sideways range. Sideways ranges are a trader's playground. Every trade I take is pretty much based on a sideways range. We have a clearly defined high right around here, all right? And we have a clearly defined low right around here, okay? What happened was we took out the low, we got a chicken's drinking water basically, and now we've changed market structure. We made a higher high, which means now if the uptrend's gonna continue, we take a Fibonacci from the last low to the current high, we compare it with the volume of the sideways range, and we see if there's any confluence. And, well, by George, call me, what did they used to say back in my hometown? Well, rent me a Kubota, rent me a dang Kubota and skip leg day, because I see lots of intersectionality right here. All right, we have ourselves a beautiful high volume node confluence with the Fibonacci golden pocket. So this would actually be something that I would be interested in now, sitting on the sidelines saying, you know, if we get a little bit of a pullback now, then we could bounce from that key zone of support, giving us that beautiful rounded bottom, and then we could actually look for a better entry on this, right? We go back to our daily, and the macro time frame idea is still valid, but now we can get in with a better entry. So something like this, all right? Something like this now is going to be our entry if we get that pullback opportunity. The reason why it's good to wait for that is because, remember, if we don't wait and we just get in now, we'd have to use a smaller position size, because remember, every trade you take, you should be risking the same amount of money, right? We would have to use a smaller position size to only make less than 2%. We'd have to risk 1, right? If this was our idea right now, where we're getting in like this at the current place, we're risking 1 to make 1.8. But if we wait for the pullback and we get our confirmations at that level, now we're risking 1 to make 8.3. So just waiting for a better entry allows us to risk the same amount of money, but potentially make 8 times more, well, 4 times more, basically. A little bit more than 4 times more money, right? Instead of making 1.8, we're making 8.3. And then we could take a nice profit one here, take out half the position, we just risked one to make 4.15, and then we hold it for the high, right? And then we're going to be making another 13%, right? So you could risk one to make 4 plus 13, risk one to make 17 on a trade idea like this, right? So this is really what trading's about, guys. It's about looking at a chart and planning and thinking to yourself, what would I love to see happen here? You have your bias, and then you think to yourself, what do I want to see happen here? And then you plan for that situation. And then you're doing it with good risk management, with good risk reward. And if you do that over time, that's how you're going to be profitable. And a huge shout out to all of you guys, because in January, I am going to be doing a free trading course, going over all this stuff for free. All right. The trading, the website is down. We'll have to check it out. Is that true? Website's down? Let's check it out. I don't know. It looks like it's not down. Let's see. Let me try it again here. Unless it's cookies. I don't think it's down, man. No, I don't think it's down. All right, guys, give me 1 minute. I've got to take a pee right now, and then I'll be right back. All right, and then we will be taking a look at some other stuff. Okay, do I need to cancel everything tomorrow? Question mark. All right. Whew, man, it's hard to jump onto that treadmill, baby. XRP Armor. Do I want to show Spartan Trading's BingX? Yeah, sure. What's your link, bro? Post your link in the chat. We'll show your BingX. Guys, Spartan Trading, all right? A member of the Casper crew. If you want to trade on BingX, he has an affiliate link. They drop their fees, all right? They drop their fees. So, Spartan, if you can't post a link in here, bro, just DM it to me in Discord. We'll show your BingX affiliate link. All right, guys. If you're in Casper crew, Spartan is one of the guys that heads up the Journey, which is basically a beginner trading spot journey. All right, it's pretty cool. Shout out to Spartan Wrestler. Can we look at FTM? Looks like it's gonna pump. Yeah, we could look at FTM. We could take a quick look at FTM. Yeah, shout out to Spartan. All right, guys, Spartan, he posted his thing in the chat. All right, I'm going to go ahead and post it in the chat myself. He has a good deal on fees on BingX. If you want to trade on BingX, all right, go and sign up using Spartan's link in the chat, all right? And shout out to Crypto Coons. He says, it's okay if Spartan shows his affiliate link for his exchange, but he's not allowed to sell his feet pics in here. All right. Yeah, don't sell your feet pics in the YouTube chat, all right? Here's his code, CCVHSK. CCVHSK. You shorted 94.8. Should you TP now? Well, I mean, I can't tell you what to do, bro, but here's the deal, right? All I can say is this. All right. This was the short from this morning that I was looking at, and the two places to TP were going to be right here and right here. We've hit both of those things right now. And if this could be a nice low right here. This could be a nice low, honestly. This could be a nice low coming down to this zone of local support right here. So I can't tell you what to do, my man. You should have had a plan in advance, but do what you want to do. I can't tell you what to do. Could this be a low? Yeah, but also we could just get a move back up to the golden pocket again and reject again. So, you know, we might do something like this. So I can't tell you what to do, my man. I'm sorry. I wish I could, but... Alright, what do we have to take a look at? I forget. FTM? We did take a look at Ripple already, and Ripple's looking pretty good, alright? As much as I don't like Ripple, and I'll never trade Ripple again. We'll take a... it looks bullish. FTM. Let's take a look here. Oh, man. So... Wow. Okay. I have not done phantom analysis in a very, very long time, guys. But the one thing that's abundantly obvious right now is the fact that we broke out and are retesting this trend line here. It's pretty crazy. That's pretty wild. We'll put it on log scale. Look at this, guys. We had the trend line support in 2021, flip to resistance twice, breakout and retest, and now we're basically coming back down to retest it again, right? Obviously, it's not exact because it's just a drawn trend line here. It's not any kind of fib fan or anything like that. But very interesting. Let's go ahead and take a look at the volume. Okay, so we are holding value area high. Now let's add on market Cipher. So we had a really nice low with a bull div on the weekly. We had a trigger wave, higher low, change in market structure, higher low, another trigger wave, money flow thickening. Looks pretty great, honestly. Looks pretty great. Looks like we could see a move up to $2.27 to our next major resistance at the Fibonacci golden pocket. So the question now would be, well, where would we look for an entry on this thing? Well, it's kind of tough, honestly. Sorry, I go southern when I don't know what to say. The truth comes out. I'm just a simple country boy out here raising my chickens and growing my potatoes. You know? But, honestly, I mean, look, we're back inside the range. Let's just pull a local fib here. Let's see. Okay, so for me, I'd have to say this. We got ourselves a trumpet pattern. And... So, the juiciest level to me right now is the POC golden pocket. I'll be honest with you. We've got a little bit of bear div on the daily here. Money flow momentum, bear div on the daily. Which means we can expect more pullback. Which means the next major zone of support is going to be this. Which means the next place I'd be interested in getting long on Phantom would be something like this. And I would be targeting around that golden pocket, honestly. Alright? This is a setup I would be very interested in taking. Now, of course, I wouldn't want to take it blindly. Alright? Now, I know this might blind some people, but we do want to see confirmations. AKA the uneven butt cheeks. When you see those uneven butt cheeks, baby, you know, man. Look at how dang juicy. Whoa! Can't believe my dang eyes. Alright? We don't see any cheeks. We don't take the trade. Now, I'd want to see those on like the 4 hour. Alright? So, what we want to see on our 4 hour is we want to see the momentum as we make the low getting higher like this. Alright? That's what we want to see. Alright? Looks like Bitcoin is bouncing from that level, guys. Let's check out the order flow once again to see what we see. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. It looks... Look, we do have a few shorts being absorbed. Are we really back above the VWAP, or is EXO lying to me? Well, by golly, like we always say, rent me a dang Kubota and skip leg day, because we are back above the VWAP, guys. And, that's good. That's a good sign for more upside. Honestly, that's a good sign for more upside. Here we go, baby. Can we get the Bitcoin to pump? Can we actually get it to pump a little bit? All right. He's warning all bears on a heinous pump. All right, a heinous pump. All right, major shout out to Moonlight, who says, can you look at Tau with NVIDIA reports today? Sure, we'll look at Tau, T-A-O. So I guess we were looking at this, and I still have to say, this is what I would be most interested in. All right, this is what I would have to be most interested in. Looks like it could still happen too, and if it does happen, we'd have a beautiful bullish div on the daily. But look, here's the deal, guys. If that doesn't happen, then we're at support right now. We're literally at support right now. So if we close the daily candle above this level, maybe you want to say, yeah, okay, look, we had a range, we made a low, we made a lower low, a higher low, a really ugly looking invert head and shoulder. But I would much rather prefer to come down to that golden pocket. It looks just so much nicer, to be honest with you. Major shout out to Carlos Alejandre, HNT. Please, looks good, thank you. So I do have to say that it does look good on the weekly. It looks really good. A really nice low. Bouncing from support. Starting to form what looks to be like a little bit of a triangle here. So, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, maybe if we're going to form a triangle, like, we look at something like this, I don't know, like assuming the triangle breaks to the upside, when we come down to the trend line again, that would be an area of interest, I suppose. That would be an area of interest. Let's check out Bitcoin real quick. And we will pull a fib here. Yeah, let's see if we can't pump up a little bit above this level here. So far, we're just making lower lows and lower highs so far, right? So, got ourselves a... Actually, let's see if we hit a local golden pocket right here. 786, local 786. Yeah, so we might get another drive to the downside. If we get another drive to the downside from here, then we're looking down to 92.8-ish. All right, 92.8-ish is where, if we find resistance here. If not, then the key level to reclaim for upside is going to be 94.250. 94.250. Shout out to Batu Erdem, who says, second time on your stream, loving the energy. Can you please share Sui predictions? Yeah, let's check out Sui for my man. Thank you so much for checking out the stream, by the way. I really appreciate it. May God bless you. Okay, so wow. Sui is pumping. And, so I have to say the same thing for Sui that I've been saying, I guess, which is, this is the weekly time frame. Let me remove your super chat because it's so big. I'm so sorry about that. I mean, look, for me, the best place to get in on Sui has to be the Fibonacci Golden Pocket 786 back test of support resistance. I know that's a big move to the downside, but we've got a little bit of bearish divergence on the daily money flow momentum, and so it just looks absolutely beautiful for me to come down to there. There's a billion things that could happen. You know, we do need to be aware of liquidity grabs, like for example, simply just taking out these lows here, and then you know, getting just a liquidity grab of those stops and front running the level. Let's pull up our TPO chart. I just tried to search for TPO USDT. That's so funny. All right, time price opportunity. We'll put this on and see if we have any single prints. Yeah, we have single prints that actually will be filled at our exact level. So, you know, but we also do have single prints right below our liquidity. So yeah, there's a lot of things that could happen, right? We could take the liquidity of 2.82, fill some single prints and bounce from there, or we could come down a bit lower. There are a lot of single prints. Let's see if where's our single print? Put them. Yeah, so we have single prints that we filled at 2.7785. So we basically take the liquidity from 2.8299, fill some single prints, and bounce. But then we also have single prints literally at the golden pocket. So those would be the two areas I would look. If I was a trader, which I am primarily a trader, you know, I'd definitely be interested in coming down to 2.822. But then I'd be more interested in coming down to the golden pocket support resistance split. Shout out to Joe Potter. Why are alts going down? I mean, everything's going down, bro. We're just getting a little bit of a consolidation. All right, here we go with Bitcoin. Trying to get that move to the upside. All right. Well, let's see if we can't pump it up a little bit with some music. See if we can't pump Bitcoin up a little bit with some music. This is called the pump song, which is guaranteed to pump the Bitcoin price every single time. But sometimes it has a delayed effect, right? So sometimes we might dump from here, but then next week we pump. But it's 100% guaranteed. All right? And in order to sing the pump song, you need two things. Number one, you need a Pikachu hat. And number two, you need a plunger. The plunger is actually the microphone that you use to sing. Check one, check one, check two. Here we go, baby. Let's pump. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go, baby. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump! Here we go! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go! We're gonna dump! Yeah, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! Yeah, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go! Alright, baby. Here we go. Let's pump. Here we go. We're getting a little bit of a blue candle, baby. A little bit of a blue candle, baby. Wow. Here we go. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, yeah, we're gonna pump the
Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go.
All right, baby. Where's the stop loss? There is no stop loss. You know what we gotta do, baby? We gotta lower the leverage down to 11x just so we can raise it back up to 100x, baby. Boom! 100x. Big long no die. Breakout of triangle. $19,000 in the profit. 19,000 locked in, baby. Here we go. We better get in our bull glasses. Shout out to Raymond's for the super chat. Can we check Bonk? I think we could check Bonk, bro. We could do it. Here we go. Here we go.
We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Yeah, we're pumping Bitcoin, baby. Yeah, we're pumping Bitcoin, baby. Yeah, we're pumping Bitcoin. Yeah, we're pumping Bitcoin. Yeah, we gonna dump. Yeah, we're gonna pump. Yeah, we gonna dump. Yeah, we're gonna pump right now.
All right, we're pumping right now, baby. I can feel it in my bones. I don't know about y'all, but I can feel the pump in the bones, baby. Can you guys feel it in your bones too? Let me know. Can you feel it in the bones? Pop a 1 in the chat if you can feel the pump in your bones. Yeah, I'm yelling so loud the eyes popped out of the head, baby. You know? This is market manipulation. Yeah, I know, but it's legal because in crypto, you can do anything. Alright? Yeah, I'm asking just cause I wanna know. Do you feel the pump in your bones? I'm asking just because I wanna know, but can you feel the pump in the bones? I'm asking just because I wanna know, but can you even feel the pump in your bones? I'm asking just because I wanna know, can you even feel the pump? Hey yo, here we go, Jay Casper about to trade. Out in the garden, no, I be digging with spades. Looking all around, so hungry, eating from trays. Because we're doing it again every single day. Coming back to the chart, doing it this way. Never changing, cause we're never doing it that way. Always getting it to you straight, never to you gay. That's the way we do it now, let me hear you say. Oh, Jay Casper, we're chilling in the house. Pumping the Bitcoin with the Bitcoin bounce. Oh snap, we'll check it out and let us take a peek. Does market Cipher B have any uneven butt cheeks? Big on the left side, nice and juicy. Skinny on the right side to round out the booty. Dolores at the diner coming in on fleek. She's never been looking finer, take a peek. She got the big left side, skinny on the right. That's where she keep the tip side, looking for a fight. The candle's going upside, trading all night like the cigarette smoking, looking so trite. Got the blue and then we got the purple, cause you know that we're so nerdy and they call us like Steve Urkel. Then the Bitcoin turning orange, chilling at the diner, eating all the porridge. We got this guy smoking a cigar. You know he owns a farm. You know he's going far. You know he's just buying at the bottom, selling the top. He got the nice shoes, and his style won't stop. Then we take a look. Dolores with the heels, coming to the diner. Better throw out all the peels with bananas. We're going wanas, looking at this guy, looking like a spam. Yeah, we got the spam, eating all the meat. Walking on the treadmill, trading with my feet. We're coming back down, now we're starting to dump. We felt it in our bones, but we were wrong. But dump a dump, dump. Oh no, I'm feeling so scared. The Bitcoin bull's turning me into a bear. But don't you know, if we get another drive to the downside, looking right around 29, 2, and 5. That's where the chickens drink water. Hanging out with my son, hanging with my daughter when I'm teaching them to trade. Every single day, you'll never have a job if you learn the right way. It's all about the risk management, eating all your cabbages. Make sure you go to BLOFIN like we're savages, cause you know they're giving 10% cash back. Link in the the description, what about that? Don't you know I be showing exchanges when I'm freestyling and looking for traders? Yeah, and we're also on ByBit. Now sit back and listen to your boy J Casper spit. So we took a look at Suey, looking kinda strange, kinda like Chewie. You know that guy from the movie Star Wars. Hopefully my rap song doesn't make you bored, but we got the golden pocket and the 786. Suey is always back to her old tricks. We take a good look at the 786. Check out her face, she's got some nice flicks, cause she's just a beard, looking kinda weird. A guy in disguise, haven't you heard? Oh no, the beat's over. We're looking over at Grover, Sesame Street. The pump song is over, baby. And okay, so look, we gotta move to the downside, alright? It's 3:15, let's see what New York close does, alright? Let's see what the New York close does, alright? Let's see what it does, alright? What do I think about Caspa? I think about a lot of things about Caspa.
Crystal made that hit, boy.
What you think about Caspa? You wanna know? You might as well ask her. What do I think about Caspa? You wanted to know? Well, you might as well ask her. Let's take a look at Caspa. You wanted to know, so you might as well ask her. Yeah, we'll take a look at Caspa. You wanted to know, so you might as well ask. Hey, yo, Jay, what you think about Cass? I had a little question and I had to ask. I typed it in the chat, not slow but fast. Then I hit the enter button and it looked like we crashed. But hey, now the stream's back up. The Bitcoin price landed in the cup. I'm talking about the lower risk. Back at the diner, we got adult diapers looking so fine. Well, check it out, Casper, we gave a long setup on the live stream. Now let me see your getup. We said if we come down to the golden pocket after change of market structure, can you even spot it? Then we'll get a pump and make a higher high. Exactly what happened, and it's looking so fine. We broke out above the value area high, but now we're getting a retest back to the nice line. And we're coming to the box right here. So sit back, relax, and let me spit it in your ear. As we said yesterday, my dear, we have to look out, give it to you straight, not queer, because if we see a reaction at the level, then we know that Casper can come another level to the top of the channel. So cold, I'm wearing flannel. Every day I look around playing the piano. So if in the next few days we see a blue candle, you could take the trade with the stop loss below the wick, because that's below the 786. We come back to the chart, take a look at the blue and purple candles like a work of art. They call me Steve Urkel. You know the candles turning purple, then they're turning blue, as the Casper Queen about to show you what she's gonna do. So far we don't have confirmation too long. Red dot printing on the daily as we sing the song. If we cannot confirm above here, we gotta look out for a retracement, my dear. So we're gonna pull a fib from the low to the high. Take a look at this, girl, you're looking so fine. Stretch it out across the chart, a nice work of art. The 618 coming below, I got a fart. I got the gas in my belly. Don't you know the candle's beautiful, just like Smucker's grape jelly? So you know, if we come back down, we got mad intersectionality all around. At the low of the trend line, the 618 coming down to here would look so great. We would not change the market structure, but we wait for a higher low. Hopefully we don't frustrate all the bulls getting too dang aware of the price pumping up in their underwear. If we dump down, you know the bulls will be scared, but we stay concentrated and we stay mad aware. So we wait for the long, coming to the trend line, a second retest. Girl be looking so fine, then we could come to the top of the channel. Hopefully we don't get cold and wear flannels. Hey, yeah, so we're coming back around. Casper Coin trading all over the town. That's the next trade I'd actually be looking for if we don't get the confirmation above the box. Alright? Okay? That's what we look for. That's what we look for. NVIDIA earnings, dumb stuff, says people. Alright, let's take a look at Dogecoin. You want to play dodgeball? Dodgeball and Dogecoin? Alright. Let's check out our Bitcoin once again here. Okay, we're getting a little hold of the line, baby. A little hold of the line. Giving it some time. Got a hold of the line. Hold the line. Give it some time. Okay, so we are getting a little bit of a pump. What we're gonna look at? Oh yeah, dodgeball. What were we looking at? Okay, we were looking at this basically. We were looking at two ideas here, and basically none of them really have played out, right? None of the ideas have played out. What we were originally looking for. We were basically looking for a liquidity grab, a change of market structure, and then a second opportunity to compound the trade. So that didn't really play out the way we were hoping for it. All right. So basically this triangle is now invalidated. Oftentimes we see this happen in glorified consolidation periods. So now we've pretty much just got ourselves a little bit of a sideways range here. Pretty clearly defined low. And I'd say we could say a pretty clearly defined high as well, right around here. This would be our sideways range. Let's pull the volume on Dogecoin. I still have to say, I'd really be looking for the same things here. I'd be looking for a liquidity grab right now of the lows. Come down, take all the liquidity. Did we take it? Wait a second. Did we take that liquidity? Hang on. Wow. So we took it. Just by a little bit. Did we take it? On Binance? Wow. Yeah. We took it. I mean, technically, wow, we had a long setup from that area. Okay. Man, that was hard to see. Let's check out it on a different exchange real quick. See if we took that low on other exchanges. Let's check it out on Coinbase.com. Okay, Coinbase did not take the low, so it's a shady liquidity grab right there. Let's check it out. We looked on Scamnance, Coinbase. Check it out on ByBit, on Spot on ByBit. Spot ByBit did take the low. Okay, Spot ByBit took the low. Okay, so we took the low. So technically speaking, we did have a trade set up there. Interesting, interesting. Well, let's go back to MEXC. That's so funny that let's go back to Binance. I mean, look, it's so funny. We were literally waiting to take this low at 034127, but I was expecting us to come down a little bit lower here. I was not expecting that quick little wick like that, man. Let's go back to Scamnance. Okay, so here's the deal. We have very key resistance above us here at 47.173. That's pretty key resistance. Man. Alright, so we took that low. That's so interesting. Took that low. So honestly, guys, I would now be looking for that same exact deal, alright? This is still in the plan since we took the low. Alright? The plan was take the low. Let's just review the plan a little bit. I can't review the plan. Crap! The plan was, guys, we take the low like this. We come up to the Fibonacci golden pocket, then we come in for a higher low, and then we look for a breakout like this. That was the original plan. So far, the plan is in play. The plan is still in play. So the reason why we're looking for that higher low is we're looking for a fib pull. So now okay, so there's a few things we could look at, honestly. Right here is actually a pretty nice level. If this is going to be a bullish scenario, this is actually a pretty nice level to now look for the move up to the 618. And then once we get that move up to the 618, then we could look for a back test of this area and then the breakout, honestly. This is just fibs and like market structure stuff, basically. This is what I would say would be interested. Yeah, I'd be interested in getting in on Doge here. What I don't like about this, let's go to a lower time frame. I don't like the fact that we didn't make a bullish div down here. I would much prefer to take that low again. Honestly, I would really prefer to take that low again with a bigger wick. If we take that low again with a bigger wick, then we would have a really nice bullish div here, right? Beautiful money flow. If we take, excuse me, that low again with a bigger wick. Sorry, I keep burping, guys. I had a massive meal right before this, like 3,500 calories right before this live stream, of like all whole foods, like just a whole bunch of like quinoa and avocados and like chicken and salmon, just a whole bunch of food. I just ate a whole bunch of food, like 3 apples, a banana, some blueberries. So I keep burping, you know, all those calories just, you know, I was super hungry. I was so hungry. I was so hungry today. I usually don't eat breakfast or lunch, so I usually kind of wait until the afternoon. But man, I was just so dang hungry. I ate so much food. That's what I would look for on Dogecoin, guys, to be honest with you. All right, we got some super chats in the house. Let's check out our super chats. All right. Can you check Bonk? Yeah, we'll check Bonk. Shout out to Christina Milente. XRP bearish scenario. Please, big hug. Jesus loves us. Oh, praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. Praise God. God is so good. An XRP bearish scenario? Okay, we could look at that. And shout out to CTD who says, would you drop some knowledge on Vara? Yeah, we could. We'll take a look at all these, alright, guys? So we'll start with Bonk. On MEXC. Why do you want a bear scenario on Ripple, though? I'm interested. Alright, so this was the setup we were looking for on Bonk, and we hit it, alright? We hit the setup on Bonk a long time ago. It's been a while, I guess, since we looked at Bonk. So, honestly, we hit the target pretty much, I'd say. If you took that trade in April, might as well take some profits now. We just made a higher high. Alright, so back to the drawing board on Bonk. Let's go ahead and pull our volume profile. And, okay, so here's the deal. The deal is we do have now a change in market structure. Bullish divergences on the daily right here, so it looks pretty good. This looks like a nice low right here. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull the fib from low to high. And so we have to acknowledge that we have nice intersectionality right around the golden pocket 786 zone POC. I would say right now, in keeping with the market structure, this is going to be our area of interest. And so we would look for the continuation to a new higher high. This is where I would be interested next in getting in on Bonk. Basically continuing with the market structure, we've made a higher high here, right? We've taken out the high, and so now we look for the golden pocket 786 POC retest. This is where I would look next on Bonk. If we come down to there, we would want to see the bullish divergences on those medium time frames, so like the 1 to 4 hour is where I would definitely be interested. It's a pretty big zone, guys, so whenever you start to see those divs forming, you know, this move to the upside, so far the past month, it's been pretty ugly. What I mean is, when you look at this here, you've got a lot of liquidity in this channel. Yeah, I got a lot of liquidity, ugly liquidity in this channel. So we could easily just give this all back and then get our bounce. Ideally, we would come back down to test the POC of range, like take all that liquidity. And ideally, I would be more interested in the 786 to the POC. But in very bullish trends, you know, that golden pocket usually does give us our bounce. So we have to keep the zone big. All right, but that's what I'd be interested in right now on Bonk. That seems to be the area of confluence right now. And why do you want a bearish scenario on Ripple here? I mean, a bearish scenario on Ripple would have to be the bearish scenario is still bullish, right? But it would have to be a rejection from our next resistance, and then basically a back test of the golden pocket 786 support of about 60%, right? So a bearish scenario on Ripple would be something like this, which is still bullish, right? Basically just give back all this nonsense that we had the last few days on Ripple, and then we come back down to backtest that key support, making a higher low. Let's pull all the volume here. Yeah. So this would be our bearish scenario on XRP, right? We come up, we print a bear div on the daily, right? Takes a little time, consolidate, get a bear div here, and then we come back down and find support on our key volume level. I mean, really, because you got to think to yourself, we did do all this in a very short period of time, so we could easily give it back. It happened in a week, so yeah, that's a bearish scenario on XRP. And honestly, that would punish a lot of people who just longed the news. And they deserve to be punished, don't they? Just kidding. No one deserves to be punished. It does look very bullish to me on the weekly time frame. We're getting a money flow cross here. It looks very bullish to me. So even if we get the bearish scenario, I would still expect this uptrend to continue. But yeah, big move up. We could get a big move down, bounce from this area, and then see probably our target around 2.93. Next bullish target after the golden pocket 786 resistance. Would you take a look at Vara? Yeah, I could take a look at Vara. Vara. On Coinbase, hang on. I don't see it on Coinbase. Yeah, I don't see it on Coinbase. Oh wait, hang on, I spelled it wrong. Sorry about that. Here we go. Okay, wow. So I really like this low. Now, quick disclaimer, I don't know a dang thing about Vara. Never heard of it, don't know what it is. Could be Elizabeth Warren and Gary Gensler and Sam Bankman-Fried and Kamala Harris's rug pull coin, and they could triple the supply every single day, okay, for all I know. So I'm only going based on what the chart says, but the chart is giving me a very nice bottom on the daily time frame. The weekly time frame, the chart is giving me a very nice confirmed bullish divergence, the good old uneven butt cheek pattern perfectly. I've never seen a more perfect set of uneven butt cheeks than I have right here. Okay, wow, absolutely phenomenal. I mean, can you even tell the difference between this and this? Honestly, it's literally the same, okay? So we got that. We've got a change of market structure. We made a higher high here. And so now I would have to say that I would be interested in the golden pocket retest, which we're coming to right now. So, not financial advice, but it looks pretty nice. It looks pretty nice. Let's pull the volume. Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks nice. I would say, like, to build a spot position, this would be the zone right here. Like, where we're at right now, down to the value area low. We do have a top on the daily printing, so we could come down a bit more here for sure. But, to build a position in this zone, and then, the upside potential is, a 714%. So it's a really good risk to reward. We take it off log scale, and look at the risk to reward that we're dealing with here. It's pretty good, and that's even if we come up just to these highs here. Like, we're talking like close to 700% basically. When it was listed, then we're talking like over 1,000%. But we're not even shooting for that much. We're just shooting for these highs. It's a pretty good risk to reward. I like the way the chart looks, to be honest with you. I do like the way the chart looks, to be honest. All right, shout out to Raymond's Graydicus. Can you take a look at Bonk? Yeah, we'll take a look at Bonk. It's only against the euro. I don't know. Is it against the dollar? I don't see it. I just see Bonk, and we just looked at Bonk. So I don't know if you could send me a ticker. All right, shout out to Crypto Scarface. Bitcoin 4-hour time frame potential order block is local support 93.9, and then continuation to the upside. 100K very soon. Oh, look at us. Look, we're creeping on in, baby. We're creeping on in. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Man, maybe we could get a good pump today, guys. Can you imagine if this stream isn't totally wasted? And get a really nice pump. 100x long, baby. 100x leverage long. I wish we could crank it up higher. Bam. All right, who do we got in the chat? AVAX is on its way up right now. That's awesome. We just took a look at it. Life is so unpredictable, says Abu. Abu, you've been talking about this heinous pump all stream, bro. So you predicted it. All right, shout out to Abu. Can we hit our targets? Can we hit our targets? Time for the pump song. Man, we already sang the pump song, but you know, you have 300 shares of Nvidia. Are you rich now? Nvidia? Is it Nvidia or Nvidia? I don't know. When did you buy? You might be rich. Here we go, baby. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on. Come on. Can you reclaim the 618? Am I still in a Bitcoin short? Nah, I got stopped out. Shout out to Crypto Lifer. It's that time again. Let's go. I'm in a heavy long 1 hour to head back up. All right. Shout out to Crypto Lifer. By the way, guys, if you're not subscribed to Sam Price, Crypto Lifer, go subscribe. Literally one of the best, hardest working YouTubers in the space. All right. The dude provides so much value. Well, honestly, one of the most underrated YouTubers in the space. He provides so much value for free, on the grind, every single day of the week, all right? It's like I'll wake up in the middle of the night at like 2:30, all right? He's live, all right? He's live. Give him the calls. Make sure to go check him out. Make sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel, all right? He's one of the channels you do not want to be unsubscribed to. Major shout out to Crypto Lifer. God bless you, bro. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. I really appreciate you. I really do, man. Shout out to Lauren in the chat. Shout out to Top and Best. Shout out to Fit Brit, who loves Crypto Lifer. Check out Ali Coin. It's flying. All right, we'll check out Ali Coin. Well, wow. Would you look at that? All right, let's check it out. Oh, man. Okay, so, all right, I do have to say that I like what I see here. I like what I see. I like what I see. This looks bullish. Again, I don't know anything about this. Could be the Elizabeth Warren hybrid with Gary Gensler's child mixed with a little bit of Sam Bankman-Fried's methamphetamines. Rug pull. They quadruple the supply every minute. For all I know, I don't know what this is. Don't care. Okay, just to be totally honest. But here's what I see. I see bullish divergence, 3 drive on the daily. Money flow getting higher. I see a very bullish candle on the daily. And I don't know anything about this coin at all. again. But, you know, when it comes to risk rewards, all right, the upward potential on this thing is pretty good. All right, so take that for what it is. All right, we have bullish divergences, lots of liquidity, looking like this could all get taken nice and easy here. Let's turn it back on log scale real quick. So this looks also to be like a bump and run pattern. All right, we had the trend line, bump, 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 scoop, bump, and then bam, run, right? Now we did have a fake out bump and run of this a while ago. All right, we had a fake out bump and run already, right here. So be aware that we had a fake out bump and run. But in general, risk to reward is pretty good. Risking 1 to make 6.5. You know, what else could we look at for a better entry? You know, look, so let's ignore the wick. Let's put on a line chart. We put on a line chart. We've changed market structure. So then what you do is you pull the fib from the low to the high. And basically, you're looking for now a retest of the trend line on a line chart. Would give us a better entry here. Right? And if we could do that, then you've got yourself a really good risk to reward of 14 to 1 instead of a 6 to 1. So more than double risk to reward if you waited for a retest. You know? The reason I use the line chart is because these wicks are nonsense. They're nonsense. They're just like, this shows really low liquidity. Honestly, I'd be careful trading these types of coins, alright? These are the types of coins where, you know, your account gets frozen or whatever, or you can't sell because there's not enough liquidity on the exchange, right? So just be careful. When you see scam wicks like this, you know, just be careful with those coins. Make sure you have a way to sell them, alright? Make sure you have a way to sell them. You know, I wouldn't recommend like an exchange, honestly. I'd recommend some kind of like a swap or something. Like, I don't know. I'm not an altcoin swapper, to be honest, but, you know, I'm just a technical guy. Yeah, those tricky wicks right to the 786. Tricky wick to the 786. Happening real quick. Oh, come on, Bitcoin, come on. Come on, Bitcoin, come on. 95,495 TP. All right, we're looking to make $5,000 on the trade. Looking to lock in a $40,000 profit. All right. If we hit that target. 40K. Yeah, we'll see. I'm looking to make 6 figures this month on my trades. That's my goal. So far I'm up right now 35, 55. I'm up 85K. I am pretty sure I'll be able to do it. Let's see. All right, shout out to Buy Low and Sell High. What a great name. What a great name on YouTube. Can we look at SLP? Yeah, we can look at SLP. Smooth love potion, baby. Wow. Talk about a gap to the downside. Let's pop on Market Cipher real quick. Okay, so it looks like a really nice bottom, honestly. A beautiful bottom, a change of market structure, and a retest. Right into the key support. You know, we're probably that 886 fib. Those altcoins love the 886. Yeah, the 886 fib. So, we even formed a nice bullish divergence right here as well. Let's go to the weekly here. Weekly looks really nice. We had a bullish divergence at the low. a change of structure, a higher low with a trigger wave, now a change. So, I mean, this is not financial advice, but the high time frames do look very bullish. And so I would not be surprised if we make another higher high. You know, I'd give it a little wiggle room, honestly. Like, I wouldn't leverage this. But let's pull this trend line real quick. Yeah, we got a really nice back test of the trend line as well at the 886 fib. I mean, you know, this ain't no financial advice, but it looks like the weekly wants to rip. Looks like the weekly wants to rip. And honestly, the risk to reward is really good on this. You know, we're talking like thousands of % potential upside here. Especially if we flip this now into support. Now, I don't know anything about these altcoins. Again, it could be Elizabeth Warren, Gary Gensler had a baby with Sam Bankman-Fried. Somehow they combined all three of their DNAs. Mixed with Kamala Harris was the surrogate mother. And they quintuple the supply every single day. And, you know, who knows, right? But the chart does look pretty bullish for Smooth Love Potion. All right. Man, we got some celebrities in the house today, honestly. We got Sam Price, we got Frankie Candles in the house. Take a peek at Cardano. All right, take a peek at Cardano. Come on, Bitcoin, come on, come on. We're just consolidating in the range, huh? Wow. Look at Cardano. So look, what do we have to say about it? Bullish divergence on the weekly, money flow momentum, change of structure, retest with a trigger wave. It looks absolutely beautiful. Right to the 886 fib. It looks amazing, very bullish. We're coming to the next area of resistance here. You know, very, very bullish. If I was going to be looking for an entry right now on Cardano, I'm not. You guys aren't going to like it, all right? We're going to have to wait for a pullback, all right? You're going to have to wait for a pullback if you want an entry on it right now. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so yeah, people aren't gonna like it. People aren't gonna like it. People love to long the top. They want to hear other people to tell them to long the top. I know how it is. I know how it is. Yeah, so my areas of interest would have to be number one, the high volume node that we have right around here. It's the value area high and the golden pocket. We have a high volume node right around here. And then area number two would have to be the high volume node and the 786 support resistance flip. These would be two areas of interest if we get a pullback. We might not. We might just rip, right? We might just rip. And so in that instance, you have to make the decision, do I want to long the top and risk losing it all? Or do I want to wait and be patient? But yeah, in general, that's what I would wait if I wanted to get into Cardano right now. It's a really, really bullish looking chart. So, you know, it'd be pretty safe to say, even if you bought here, not financial advice, you're probably going to end up in profit within the next few months, all right? So, you know, take that for what it is. I'm pretty confident if I were to buy Cardano at 80 cents that I will be in profit in the coming months. I'm pretty confident in that. But I just can't bring myself to buy something after the last few days. We've had a 150% move to the upside. But yeah, it does look really, really nice. We do have some bearish divergences potentially forming here on these higher time frames, so that could be the thing that gives us a bit of a pullback. And then the money flow crossing here could really pump us up higher. You know, I love buying the top as much as the next guy, but you know, I've lost too much money buying the top. I've lost too much money buying the top. What do I think the pullback might be? Gnarly dog treats to these two boxes, man. So we're talking 50 to 58 cents for our first target, and then right around 35 to 40 cents for our second target. So 35 to 40 cents is a great place, and then 51 to 59 cents is a great place to be looking for a higher low to come in. Now, if we keep ripping from here, just keep pulling the fib. So let's say we come up higher, and then what we need to do is we need to, let's see, do we have like a 0.5, 50% retrace? 382. Yeah, so let's say we come up to the 382 at like $1.30. Then we can look for another pullback to basically right where we're at right now. So another scenario that I would be interested in is, let's say we rip, we make another higher high, we come up to the 382, and then we get a pullback. Now we can look for the support resistance flip. Literally the same entry right now, except right now we're longing the top. In this instance, we'd be longing the higher low support resistance confluence in a strong uptrend, right? That's the big difference. Like, that's why waiting for a pullback is so key. Like, if you're looking for a good entry, and everyone trades different, everyone invests different. You know, I've been doing this for so long. It just goes with, like, against every fiber in my body to buy something or long something at the top after a big push up. All right. I'm pretty sure anyone who's been in this for multiple years feels the same way, because you've lost too much money doing the wrong thing, and so now it's just so ingrained not to do that. You can't even entertain it. Shout out to Lauren, who lives in a farmhouse. That's what's up. Will there be Black Friday deals for the courses? No, but I'm pretty sure we're going to do a Black Friday deal for the VIP Discord for new members only. For new members only. Shout out to Donald Pump. God bless you, Donald Pump. Shout out to Joe Potter. Shout out to YSF Wild and Ferp G looking at Tia. Yeah, Gen X Crypto says no pullback on Cardano. Sorry, y'all had plenty of time. That's for sure, Gen X Crypto. I mean, we had plenty of time on Cardano. Cardano was doing nothing while everything else was moving, you know? While everything else was moving. Man, I was hoping, let's see, it's almost 4 o'clock. You know, Bitcoin might really get that big rip at 4 o'clock. Let's see here. So we're finding resistance at resistance. This white box is our resistance. All right, we're gonna shorten the box a little bit so that we can just know that our white box is resistance. We're finding resistance at resistance. So let's see here. Bullish event scenario, let's say New York closes, we get a quick drop down to here, and then we pump. That's what I would be interested in right now, based on the following. You know, nice bottom, bullish divergence, and now we look for the higher low. That's what I would be looking for right now on the corn, on the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin, baby, the Bitcoin. Cardano to the moon. It's 3 p.m. by you. Yeah, I'm in a different time zone. I'm in the only time zone that counts in this world, the New York City time zone. Just kidding. Shout out to Taki. Shout out to Dorian. He says, I'm 6 hours behind. You can tell me the future price. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Can we check Arbitrum? Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, we can check it out. So this was my idea, which obviously has landed in complete, utter failure. All right, absolute horrendous failure for this Arbitrum. Okay, let's go to the weekly. So I do have to say that the weekly looks nice again, considering the fact that we have had a bullish divergence confirmed now and a money flow cross. So it looks really bottomy and really nice here. Really bottomy and really nice. Let's go to the daily. Bottomy and nice. Bottomy and nice. Yeah, so, you know, I would love something like this right now. Given the fact that we have a really nice bullish divergence right here, I would love now a retest. So something along the lines of this. And then, you know, back up to our support resistance flip, which is right around this area. It's a really good risk to reward. Let's pull our fib high to low. Yep, perfect. This is what I would be interested in. We do have really nice confirmation on the weekly now, and the daily for the low being in. So now I'd be looking for that higher low. All right, I show you says I see CME gap at 14,800 on Bitcoin. I think we need to fill that before 100K. Yeah, I think so too. All right, Tetroman says don't pay for the VIP. It's a waste of money. I appreciate your opinion on it. So guys, you know, again, some people think that the VIP is not worth it, like Tetrano Man. So heed his words, you know. Shout out to Alex. He says, what do I think about Celestia buying on spot now? Let's check it out. What's the ticker for Celestia? Oh, TIA. Right, TIA. Alright, so that was our area. We were looking for a bounce. We got a bounce, but it was short-lived. So, a lot of these altcoins have formed really nice bottoms here in the last few weeks. What I like about TIA is this, alright? We got consolidation, but we also have bullish divergence, all right? So I think we have a nice bottom here. Let's go ahead and pull our fib. We have a nice trigger wave right here. I mean, it does look overall bullish. I don't see a good entry because we're just consolidating here. I don't see a good entry point here, but it does look like a nice bottom. Let's just put it that way. So in this instance, I don't know. Like if you just bought it on spot, you said, then I think that's a good spot buy because it's bullish consolidation and, you know, bull market pump. You know, we could be looking for something like this. It looks pretty nice, everything considered on market Cipher B. All right. Shout out to Kespo. You've been in the VIP for a year and learned a ton. We'll probably never leave. That's what's up. Look, we try and provide a lot of value in the Casper crew. Shout out to Crypto Coons. Yeah, we try to provide a lot of value in there, right? So, look, if you're not satisfied, let me know. I'll refund you. I don't have a problem with that. I do not have a problem with that. You know? All right, 2 minutes until power hour for Bitcoin, and so let's see if our idea plays out here. All right, let's see if our idea plays out here. We got 1 minute. Uno minuto. Un minuto. Let's see if our plan plays out. All right, we got some super chats in here. Shout out to Dovis Vi. H-bar. All right, let's check out H-bar. Wow. So we were looking for a pullback too long. Didn't happen, guys. Didn't happen. All right. So that's the thing. You're not always guaranteed a pullback, right? But it is what it is. So this thing is pumped like crazy, man. This is nuts. Let's check it out. Wow, 300% gains. Congratulations to anyone who caught that move right there. Yeah, so we're at the Fibonacci golden pocket resistance. You know, so no wonder we're finding resistance here. So now we'd have to wait for another pullback if we want to look for an entry on this. So let's see. Pull a fib from low to high. Yeah, so now where I would be looking is, I would have to say value area high now is going to be our support. You know, if we get another pullback, that's coming in right around 93 cents. I say like 70 to 90 cents, give or take, in that zone right there. And then, you know, we're in price discovery. So let's see. Let's get some targets going. Yeah, so target 1 would have to be the 1-to-1, which is a 6-to-1, and then target 2 at the 1.618. That's another 200% move up. So we're talking a 100 to 200% move. So let's just go in the middle, say 150% move. In general, this would be the idea that I would be interested in here. You know, a general idea. You know, we can't give it specifics because we have to wait and see what it's like when we get down to there. Shout out to William Lusk, who says thoughts on alchemy. Let's check out alchemy. Yeah, I don't know. We don't have any bull divs here. We have a ascending triangle coming in right around here. Yeah, so it's tough to it looks bullish, all right? It does look bullish. We got a money flow cross on the weekly, and historically speaking, money flow crosses on the weekly lead to big pumps, right? We saw it happen over here, and then the following few weeks gave us a big pump. We're seeing it happen again. So you might say that's enough confirmation for me. You know, money flow cross on the weekly. But, you know, look, we don't have bullish divergences at these lows, so it's not like there's not very much confirmation besides that weekly money flow. So you might be looking at something like this just for now, and if we do break out, then there's no reason why we can't hit the fib target. You know, why not? But yeah, this is definitely not as much confirmation, let's just put it that way. Not as much confirmation on this one. Alright, shout out to Tacky. Check out ZK. Sure. Let's check out ZK. Is this the right ticker here? Here we go. Is it a bit better? Okay, so what can I say? We got ourselves an ugly channel. We've got ourselves an ugly channel here. No bullish divergences. I would want to see all these longs get wrecked, honestly. I'd want to see us lose the channel and maybe take out some of the liquidity here, or maybe here. Honestly, I don't really like what I see. I don't really like what I see as far as looking for a long on this right now. We don't have a bottom signal. Yeah, we don't really have a good bottom signal, and we have liquidity. So, could we just break out? Sure, but unless you're fundamentally bullish on this, you know, it's only been listed since June, so I'm sure there's like fundamental reasons to be bullish if you're into that. I just don't see like a good entry here. You know what I'm saying? It could pump, it could make you a lot of money, but I don't see a good entry. You know, and I'm like a TA guy, so I gotta look for the entries. Shout out to Cheyenne, who says Rune. Yeah, we'll take a look at Rune. Alright, so Rune did make a nice bottom. We did change market structure. Money flow's getting thicker. Bearish divs on the weekly. How's the daily? Daily looks good. Daily has a nice low here. Let's pull our fib low to high. Nice support. Nice support right here. Let's go ahead and pull our volume. So, okay, so the hypothesis right now for an entry on this would have to be, we formed a nice low right here with bullish divergences at key support. We've taken out these highs, so now coming back for a higher low would be the next place to look, back to the top of the range, right? We've got ourselves our local range, all right? We've changed market structure, and we're looking just for a range trade from the back test of the local Fibonacci Golden Pocket 786 toward the top, all right? That would be my general idea or plan for this thing right now. Alright, let's check out Bitcoin one more time. This is my idea for Bitcoin right now. Slow, slow, slow. New York is just closed. S&P 500 has closed bullishly. I mean, we got that final move up. Let's check out the index and see how we... That last push up for New York is pretty nice, honestly. The way New York closed, pretty nice, pretty bullish. So let's see what happens with this Bitcoin price action. I'm curious to see. Maybe we do a little something like that. All right. Come on, Bitcoin, come on. All right. All right, guys, it's been a long stream. I'm going to head out. God bless everybody in Jesus' name. Thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow, I'm going to be going live for New York Open. All right, it's going to be a great time. I have a very special guest popping on in the middle of the stream. One of the best traders in the game. So, I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Peace.